Hi, I'm Lilu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have not done a video like this in years, so I'm like kind of nervous. Today we're going to be upcycling this YSL bag that I got. I got it from Second Street and honestly the condition was fine. It like had a bit of staining up here. It wasn't too bad. There was a couple of point stains on the bag, but the issue arose when I tried to wash it and clean it myself. The lining essentially bled into the back. Can you see that? As you can tell, there are leather detailings which have also been ruined by the lining. I was just like, yeah, no, she's not coming back to life right now. I have bought leather paint and like finisher and prepper and these spongy things and fabric dyes. So we're gonna try and revamp this baby. I feel like you can't get much worse than this. The inside is perfect. She's been washed, I want to say like 3 times at this point. I've never done anything like this before. I've never dyed fabric. I've bleached fabric, but never dyed it. So I'm very, very nervous. First step, we need to boil water, mix in the dye as well as some salt, apparently. Let it sit for about 20 minutes. You're supposed to be boiling this on the stove and let it simmer, but I do not have a pot that is big enough for this bag. So we're just gonna do it in a bucket and hope that it does not stay in the bucket. After that, we are going to have to wash her ourselves and let her dry out of direct sunlight and heat. So in the bathroom, I guess. Once we have done all of that, we're going to go into painting the leather, which will probably be done in a few days.
3 days later.
We have an issue. This is the color of the bag after one dye. In real life, it looks like a salmon corally color, and I'm not really happy with it, and I don't have any more of that dye. One thing though, these straps did come out perfect. That is like the perfect shade. I'm so obsessed. Love. Very happy with those. So I bought some more dye and I went with a different dye just to like maybe hope it works a little bit better. I think I can give it another dye and like hopefully bring some color back to it, because I do not like this color at all and I feel like it's not covering up as good as I hoped for. We're gonna fill this up. The original dye that I used was the Dylon Textile dye in the color Padoga Red. When it was drying, it was like the perfect red. I was so excited. Then it just turned out so ugly. So I dyed it again with the Rit dye in Scarlet. I believe this is for cotton fabrics and it turned out absolutely perfect. The second time I dyed it, I made sure I stirred it for about 30 minutes and then I left it to sit fully submerged for 30 minutes as well. Also, before you submerge any clothing item, make sure that it's fully damp. It's been roughly, I want to say, an hour that I've let the bag sit and it is a very, very nice color. It is going to be lighter, so I'm a bit nervous. I really hope I don't have to re-dye it again because it took so long to dry the last time, so I'm so nervous. I feel like I should leave it longer. I don't know. I think I have to just clean it. Oh my god, this is way different. Trigger warning. Look at that. Okay. The hardest part about this project is the amount you have to wash this thing. Like, dude, you are at it for at least 2 hours trying to get as much of the red dye out as possible. It is so exhausting.
3 days later.
It is a good few days later and the bag is fully dry and I'm so happy with this color. This is the color I wanted. This is what I thought it was going to be at the start, so maybe use Rit. I think it just depends on what fabric you're using, and mine's kind of like a denimish fabric. Love her. This is the color I wanted. Today, we are going to be painting her leather. I have this prepper, which I have no idea how to use. I'll start off with the straps first. Apply product to a cotton pad or cloth. Wipe to remove factory finish. Rotate cloth pad frequently for best result. Wipe excess from the product. Allow a few minutes to dry before application of product. I'm assuming this product because it's paint. With using leather paint, I saw online that you're supposed to use these like cotton things for like the best spread. So we're gonna try. I'm supposed to like dip it in. I feel like that's gonna be way too much. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm scared. I think this was also such a time-consuming part because you have to be so precise. I ended up switching in between the cotton bud type of things and a paintbrush for like finer parts. The bag straps are drying right now and I think it's honestly the perfect color. So good. Matches so well. Definitely need to do multiple layers, but we'll get there. I'm gonna get onto painting the leather on the bag. Now, a mistake that I made was not letting each layer of paint dry for 24 hours. I found this out on my last layer of paint. I think in the end it turned out fine, like it wasn't that serious. I did let the layers dry. Painting this, I did switch between the cotton buds and the paintbrush because there were some parts that were a little bit harder to get with the cotton bud, but also I felt like the cotton bud just wasn't really as even coverage, but it left a nicer finish than the paintbrush did.
The next day.
It's the next day. I've let it dry and I think I'm quite happy with the amount of layers that I have done. Actually, maybe not. I think maybe the straps can do at least one more layer, but I think the rest is relatively okay. We're gonna try and finish this bag because I'm so over it. I did a total of about 7 layers of paint, I want to say, but it really depends on what color you're starting out with. I'm gonna apply the finisher to the straps because I'm quite happy with how they've turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this finisher and let's see how it goes. For the first layer of the finisher, I used the cotton bud because this is a lot more liquidy than the paint, but for the second layer I ended up using a paintbrush. I didn't want to rub as much off like the cotton bud did. I would definitely recommend letting your paint dry for 24 hours before you do this because some of the paint was rubbing off and I think that's why. Okay, I think I messed up because I finished the last layer of paint, let it dry for like 20 minutes, maybe not even that, and then went in with the finisher. I was supposed to wait 24 hours for the paint to dry, so it's too late. It is like dry to the touch, so I think it's kind of too late. I think I'm just gonna go in with another coat on everything and be done with this project. I look so tired. I am so tired. I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. I have a concert after this, so let's just finish this. Directions: using a paintbrush, sponge or rag, apply evenly to leather, allow to dry. Do not apply excessively or rub for a long period of time during wet or humid weather. Drying time will be encouraged. The bag is finally finished and I'm so in love with her. I think she looks so much better. I love how the finish is like so glossy. Looks perfect, so gorgeous. Absolutely perfect. And I think I got her for like 400 ringgit. Insane. I'm so in love. Just wanted to include a quick little before and after. I can't get over how stunning she turned out and how much better the condition is giving. Like you can't see any of the stains that were previously there. I'm obsessed and it was so worth it getting her in the end. Gagged. I don't really know how to close out YouTube videos, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I love you. I hope this has helped if you've found yourself in the same situation. Comment down below if I did the right choice, if red was the right choice, because I think so slay. Okay, love you, bye.